Very good morning, dear students. We are on the next topic of our history, chapter 3, that is the Nazi world view. Now, children, see. Now, the Nazis they committed so many crimes because they were linked to a system of belief and a set of practices. Now, children, what was the Nazi ideology? Now, the Nazis' ideology were somewhere, synonymous to the Hitler's view to look at the world. Now, according to this ideology, there was no equality between people. Fine, there was a racial hierarchy. Fine, like we had in Indian society, we had caste system. So, same way you can say here also this equality was not there. At the top were the blue-eyed Nordic Germans, and the Jews were considered to be at the lowest rung, fine, and rest others were in the middle. Fine. Now Hitler's racism, he took this ideology from two natural scientists, Charles Darwin and Herbert Spencer. But they both were the natural scientists, but they never included human intervention in that. But because whatever we think, we understand the things like that only. So same way here, Hitler borrowed the ideas from these two thinkers. Now Darwin, as a natural scientist, he explained that creation of plants and animals through the concept of evolution and natural selection. Fine, he said that whosoever will be strong, fine, that is going to survive. Then after that was Herbert Spencer. He gave the idea of survival of the fittest, means the one who's fit, the one who's healthy, he is going to survive. Now according to these ideas, fine, now the species survive on the earth. Who survived on the earth? Those who adapt themselves with the climatic conditions. But children, here they have not advocated any human intervention. Fine. Now his ideas were used by the racists, thinkers, politicians, just to justify their rule over the conquered people. Fine. Now the Nazi argument was very simple. They used to say that the strongest race is going to survive and the weakest one is going to perish. Fine. Now the Aryans were the finest and they are only the desirable. They had the purity, they are stronger and they are going to dominate the world. Now, children, on one more thing, Hitler's ideology was also related to a geopolitical concept of Lebensraum. Now, what do you mean by Lebensraum? Children, it means living space. Fine. So, he believed that more and more territories we are going to acquire. People are going to settle there. We will have more area for the motherland, and more settlers can settle on that new land. Find more area, more resources, and the country is going to become powerful because it is going to have more resources. So this was his ideology of Lebensraum, that is the living space. Now Hitler wanted to extend the German boundaries by moving towards the east side, on the eastern front, on the western front. Fine. So he just want that all Germans should have one geographical place, and which would be big. Fine. So the first experiment he did was with Poland. Fine. Now children, the next topic is establishment of racial state. Now what type of state he wanted to make, what type of country he wanted to make? So children, he wanted to make the racial state. Fine. He wanted to create exclusive racial community which was which was made up of pure Germans. Fine. And he straight away want to eliminate all the undesirables. Now, who were the undesirables? The Germans, the Nordic Aryans, they were pure and healthy, they are desirable. And the others, that includes the gypsies, the Jews, they were all the undesirable. Fine. So now only the Nordic Aryans, they are worthy of prospering and they can only multiply. Fine. This means that even those Germans who were seen as impure or abnormal, they had no right to exist. Now, under the program, which program, children? Under the euthanasia program. Now, you just think about the story of Helmut's father. Now, Helmut's father, he with other Nazi official, he murdered many Germans who were considered as physically or mentally weak. So that's why he was so much, in a stress, and he was so much scared that the same thing is going to happen with us. And children, Jews were not only the one who were classified as undesirable, but there were many also. Means the gypsies were there, the blacks which were living in the Germany, they all were considered as the inferiors. And all those who threatened the purity of the Aryan race, they all were called as inferiors. Now these people, they were punished in a very specific way. Fine, they were persecuted. Fine, they all, the Russians, the Poles, they all, Poles means the Polish people, they all were considered as subhumans. Fine, they were not, they did not deserve any humanity. This was the ideology of Hitler. Now, when Germany occupied Poland and parts of Russia, the civilians living there, children, they were forced to work as laborers. So many of those civilians, they died just because of the hard work they were doing and because of hunger and starvation. Fine. Now the Jews, they were not, they were the worst sufferers in the Nazi Germany. Now Nazis, they hated Jews because they used to call them, the they were stereotyped as the killer of Christ, and they were known, they were also called usurers. And children, in the medieval times, the Jews, they were not allowed to own some land. Fine, they were just surviving by trading and by money lending. And these people, they were living in separately marked areas which were known as ghettos. Fine, and many a times they were persecuted by just organizing a violence or anything else. Fine. Now, the Hitler's hatred of Jews was based on a pseudo-scientific theories of race. He said that there is no solution to this Jewish problem, and this problem can only be solved by totally eliminating the Jews from Germany. Now, from 1933 to 38, Nazis, they terrorized, they pauperized, and they segregated the Jews, and they compelled them to leave the country. But from 1939 to 45, they were, sent to the concentration camps which were in the central certain areas, and they were killed in the gas chambers in Poland. Fine. Now, children, the next topic is the racial utopia. Fine. Now, what is it? Racial utopia. Now, here, under the shadow of Second World War, means just by saying that the war is going on, the Nazis were, proceeding with so many murders, and the racial, they were working on their ideals. Fine. Now they were genociding and war. Genocide and war, that has become the different sides of the same coin. Now Poland was divided up, the occupied Poland was divided up, and then northwestern Poland was annexed to Germany. Fine. Now the Poles, the Polish people, they were forced to leave their homes, and they were forced to leave their properties. Fine. And those properties were occupied by the ethnic Germans who were brought from Europe. The Poles were herded like cattle. Like cattle, they used to move and they were all sent to the central government. It was a destination which was specially made for the undesirable. Now, members of all the Polish intelligentsia means all the people which were intellectually good, means those who were knowing that what is happening, this is wrong happening, they were murdered on a large numbers. Fine, just to make sure that people are not intellectually or spiritually servile. The children, fine, those who looked like the Aryans, they were snatched from the mothers, fine, and afterwards they were examined by the race experts. If they passed their test, means they are Aryans, then they were given to German families to raise. And if they did not pass the test, means they are not Aryans, then they were sent to the orphanages. And in those orphanages, most of the children, they perished because the circumstances in the orphanages were not good. Fine. And the largest ghettos like gas chambers, the central government also served as killing fields of the Jews. Means the gas chambers were the killing camps. Fine. So this was all about today's topic, children. Thank you and have a nice day.